Wow, congratulations. You started at the beginning. You've taken a brand new approach to your whole sleep journey from how you learn to sleep or not learn to sleep in a healthy, natural, soothing way as a child, and you've started to recode that. And you looked at what keeps your mind and inner noise going all day, all night, and are shifting that. We've
It's
looked at the
amazing
we've
too.
looked at
It's
the transition.
congratulations.
Yeah, we've looked at the transition into going to sleep, something that most people just go until they're exhausted or it's quote bedtime and just flop and expect their body to
Yeah.
rest. And we've looked at what happens in the middle of the night and also how to spread your wings and kind of get into the flow of the day. As Kathy said, congratulations. This is a big deal.
Yeah.
When we look at something that's really core in our life, and sleep makes up 7 to 8 hours of most people's day, every single day, it's a third of our experience.
And so
Every
few
little,
people have ever looked at it.
and
Like they just take it for granted that they should be able to.
absolutely, and every little upgrade that we make gives us an opportunity to change the whole flow of our life. And so in this module, what we're going to be talking about is being resilient all day long, boosting your energy as you go through the other 16 hours of your day.
Yeah.
So, one of the concepts that may be new to people is that there's a concept when driving a car called hypermiling. And hypermiling is where somebody takes a car that gets 30 miles a gallon and figures out how to get 60 miles a gallon out of it. Or takes a car like a Prius that can get 50 miles a gallon and can get 100 miles per gallon out of it. Now that really surprised me. I was like, how in the world
Yeah.
do.
Really, that sounds like one of those fluffy stories on Facebook that's not based in reality.
And yet, if you look at how people use their own energy, it starts to make sense. I think of the person who wakes up a little tired, and the first thing they do is they slam on the gas pedal. I got to get it done. This, in hypermiling, when driving a car, we know that a jackrabbit start, where you slam on the gas,
It uses a lot of energy.
it uses so much energy. And so, one of the tracks that we're going to do in this module is to look at how you might be slamming on the brake, slamming on the gas, and trying to boost your energy through self hate, through criticism, through
Shame,
shame.
fear of judgment, all the
Yeah,
things we use to beat ourselves. We have a lot of us have a lot of sticks we can use.
exactly. And so we're going to be doing some tapping on that because those things come up in the day. And our focus is going to be a little bit around how you feel about not necessarily having the energy that you would like. Because when we're not feeling like we're at our best with a full tank of fuel, that just being in that vibrational state can really trigger something for a lot of us. And we're going to using the concept that there is a lot that you can do with an energy flow that you may not have been aware of. In my car, there's a little eco light,
Yeah.
and it when I'm driving in a way that maximizes my fuel efficiency, the eco light stays on, and I notice that if I allow myself to coast at times where I don't have to accelerate down the hill and I accelerate at just the right pace, that this little eco light gives me an indicator. And I know from my own body that when I'm doing that, I can go through the flow of the day, even if, let's say I was up at a party and up late and I don't have that full tank. Maybe I've got a quarter tank, I think, to go through the day. And it allows me to balance my energy and even refuel as I go. Sort of like the solar panel is adding juice to the battery while you're going through the day. There's the other aspect, Kathy, that we're going to be working on, and that is tapping into energy during the
Yeah,
day, right?
inviting new energy into our lives because sometimes we have a decision, we make a decision that we just have so much energy and we will actually limit ourselves because we're not like cars in the sense that we do need to be fueled up, but we don't have to pull up to a gas station to be filled up.
Yeah.
We might be able to have a loving hug from someone, or our boss might say, "Oh my God, that was brilliant! You saved me so much time and energy. Thank you." Or there's different ways. A beautiful flower,
Hmm.
something that unexpectedly happens that's good. Those are all ways that energy can flow in, and we can be tanked up. And the third thing I want to talk about is if you want to get somewhere if with a certain amount of fuel, it helps if you have a destination and some focus. So we're
Mm.
going to do a little bit of tapping to help you focus. Because if you're driving that Prius and you're getting 100 miles a gallon, but you're kind of wandering, oh, over no, over there, over there. And I certainly have had days like that. And usually when I'm tired and overwhelmed, I can put out a tremendous amount of energy. And when I'm done, I'm like, what did I get done? Like, it's like I have to find my glasses and I go in the kitchen to look for my glasses. Like, oh, I need to water the plants. And I get the glass to water the plants. And then I see that the laundry's out and I go and take the laundry to the bedroom. And then I see the cat wants to go out. And by the end of the day, I'm not anywhere. And it's so easy to fall in that because we have anyone who's here, you have a passionate life. There's things you want to create and do, and you
Yeah.
can see potential. We attract creative, powerful people that want to create stuff. They're just like, so if you can say, it's fine if I wander a little bit, but my destination is here for right now. I'm going to go to the grocery store, or I'm going to go finish this article I've been wanting to write, whatever it is. We're going to do some tapping to help you be a little more focused. You can still enjoy the drive and let yourself be fueled up by the beautiful sights along the road and the joy
Yeah.
of the driving, but that you're actually calming and grounding yourself a little bit so that you can be focused and intended on one thing at a time, because we do tend to do better when we do that. So that will give you a little more oomph for the same amount of fuel.
So let's get some tapping done.
Yeah,
Yes.
so excited.